Good evening, you're watching NewsX. I'm Megha Sharma. This is 6 p.m., which means it is time for the NewsX Businessworld Atmanirbhar Mission special telecast. There are going to be a lot of startup owners, there are going to be a lot of entrepreneurs who are going to be joining us on the broadcast in just a few seconds. Let me not waste any time whatsoever and introduce all my guests on the broadcast at this point of time. Vipen Jain, who's the CEO and co-founder for Fitspire. Satpura Pine, who's an actor and a model, who joining me on the broadcast. Kumar Anubhav, who's the founder and director of Not On Map, also joins me on the broadcast. Rishabh Kothari, who's the CEO of CKC Fragrance and the president of the FAFAI, on the broadcast with us. Also on the broadcast with us is, last but not the least, Harshvardhan Bhatkuli, who's the director, Sawa Fair Advertising. Anurag will join us in just a short while, but let me also introduce Vipen Jain, who is the CEO and co-founder for Fitspire. Now, Vipen, Fitspire goes ahead and indicates that obviously it has to do with fitness. And the pandemic has ensured that people are utilizing all the resources at their home, because even though the gyms have opened up, people are still afraid of going ahead and utilizing the equipment over there, going ahead in a public space and working out. So what does Fitspire do at the first place? And how has the pandemic been for you?
So, hi, good evening, everyone, all the viewers and all the panelists. So, Fitspire is, as you know, the name suggests, we are aspiring people towards fitness. And when I say that, we are aspiring people towards fitness through the best of the products, more authentic, more genuine, the best formulations. We are working on integrated formulations which back to India. While I was traveling across the globe, I have traveled most of the countries, and I see that a lot of Indian people were buying the health products and the health wellness products and bringing back to India. So the idea was already there in my mind that why not to do something for our country and bring something similar to our people, which fit into their pocket size. So we are focused vegan and vegetarian health wellness brand.
Okay.
We work from all the segments like health segment, sports wellness, personal wellness, and kids wellness. We cater from the USP which we play around. In terms of pandemic, I think this has impacted everyone, all the businesses, all the individuals. Every individual focus on this planet is to work on their immunity.
Yeah.
So the pandemic has benefited us in terms of bringing more visibility, more knowledge towards buying and consuming the health products.
Okay.
On the other side, yes, there have been the business challenges in terms of the logistics to different.
Okay, all right. So in
Vipen, the sector that you are in has seen a sea change in the last 8 months. What are the new opportunities you are sensing? And are you very optimistic about the future, or do you think we should be cautiously optimistic?
I think what I see, there's a lot of opportunity in coming days, whether 3 months down the line or 6 months down the line or 1 year down the line. The reason being that as I mentioned that every human being on this planet is trying to save his life because of this virus. Now, with COVID coming in, people are more precautious about their health, about their immunity, about, their family side. Hence, I see a lot of opportunity in terms of, the health sector growing up and overall, this industry booming up. We have seen in last 7-8 months, there has been a lot of ups and downs. But in terms of opportunity, the new product segment, whether it is the immunity boosting products or anything which helps bringing up the immunity, has really worked well. And I think
and on top of it, we are all direct to consumer now, direct digital to consumer. So while the omni-channel retail still is very powerful, if you look at the last 50 days sales of retailers, a lot has happened over e-commerce. Just give you a US data point. In the 20 years of e-commerce history in the US, from zero in 2000 to 2020, just before the start, we were 16% overall sales were e-commerce. In the last 8 months, that 16% has become 26%. So I have no doubt in India, all brands have become direct to consumer, digital to consumer, but the omni-channel retail is still very powerful. It works for large parts of India. Yeah.
Right.
So I know you know health foods and anything that is immunity boosting will only get better. And as Rishabh rightly said, there are some habits that have changed forever. We've adopted good habits. I think being fitter is one of them, and being conscious of the kind of food you put into your body. Vipen, what are your top lockdown lessons, and when do you see the Indian economy coming back in full bloom?
So I think there are three lessons which I have from this lockdown period. One is, from an unhealthy, busy life coming to, a normal life, spending more time with your family, with your friends, especially, with your parents, wife, daughter, learning from them. So there's so many things, my daughters have been teaching me in the lockdown, which even I didn't know. So both are, young, one is 12 and one is 6-year-old. So they have been teaching me so many things. So I think spending more time with my family, bringing, the bonding back to family, this is the one lesson. Second is, obviously, from a fast life coming to, the digital life. Generally you were out for, some or another thing. Now, everything becoming digital because you can't move out from your home. So I think that was another lesson in learning for all of us to, become more digital. And that would be that, doing the business in all the circumstances. I being an entrepreneur, having, the small startup which I have. So I have done everything from billing till packaging, till logistic, till, chasing the Amazon or a Flipkart guy to pick the order, delivering them on different roads in lockdown. So I think doing everything in all the circumstances, and as you rightly said that, doing more in less is what, the three lessons I have.
And when do you see the economy coming back in full bloom?
See, I am quite positive that, the economy will come back. When it will come back, we never know. But I think with the COVID vaccine news coming in that, most of the companies are ready, 92%, 95%.
Yes, I thank all my guests. I thank Dr. Anurag Batra as well for getting such a commendable, great panel yet again. Day after day, every week. We have been doing it for months. We will continue to do it for further more months because these are interesting chats. We get insights from the business person's perspective. There are startups that have obviously gone on the shutdown mode during the pandemic and lockdown, but now they are reviving, and how. It is going to be this quarter that is going to be very, very crucial. There are a lot of actions that are being taken at the government level as well to go ahead and revive this economy. I will take a break. I thank all my guests once again for joining me on this broadcast.